Today I will narrate a very beautiful story about the dogs. So we all are fond of dogs, and dogs are our favorite pet animal. In this short story, we can see how the dogs became so close with the human beings, how they became friends, and how the human beings turned their masters. So let's start the story. How the dog found himself a new master. You may know that the dog and the wolf are closely related. You may also know something about how, over the centuries, human beings have domesticated and tamed wild animals. Here is a story about the dog became a tame animal. So, in this short story, we can see how the dogs turned into a tame animal. Dogs were once their own masters and lived the way wolves do, in freedom, until a dog was born who was ill pleased with his way of life. So here we can see the dogs and the wolf were alike. Many centuries ago, they were alike. Like the wolves, the dogs were also enjoying their freedom. They were not having any masters. But once a dog was born and he was ill pleased. Ill pleased means he was not happy. It is actually, we are not using this term nowadays. In, uh, in some years before, we were using this term. Ill pleased means not happy, feeling unhappy. So that dog who was born that time was not happy with his way of life. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself, looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. So, what was a cause, or what was the reason for his unhappiness? Because he was always feeling sick and tired of wandering in search of food, and was being getting afraid seeing the ones who are stronger than him. So two reasons: he doesn't want to wander here and there in search of food, and he used to get fearful, or he used to get afraid seeing the animals, those who are stronger than him. He thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth, and he set out to find a master. So two reasons made him thought in a different way, and the thing is that he now want to become a servant of anyone who is stronger on this earth, and for him that person will be the master, and he was in search of finding out a master. He walked and walked, and he met a kinsman of his, a big wolf who was as strong as he was fierce. So here you can see another word, kinsman, means a relative. It is also an old word, old English word, means a relative. So when he was in search of his master, the first one he had seen was a big wolf, and he was very strong, and even the dog was afraid of the wolf. Where are you going, dog? The wolf asked. I'm looking for someone to take up service with. Would you like to be my master, wolf? I don't see why not, the wolf said, and this agreed upon. The two of them went on together. So, seeing the dog walking over there, the wolf asked him, where are you going? Then the dog asked, the dog replied him by saying that I am looking for someone to take service with. I wanted to do service to someone. And would you like to be my master? Can I do service to you, my dear master? Then the wolf also agreed all of a sudden, and he told that why not? And they started living together, and the dog started serving the wolf. They walked, and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly off the path into the bushes, and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was much surprised. So the days have passed. The dog was serving his master, the wolf, and once they were walking together, and all of a sudden, the wolf was snorting something special. He just lifted his nose and he sniffed. Sniffed means he was smelling deeply and darted quickly. Darted means moved. Quickly means suddenly. Off the path means he just changed the path from where he was moving, and he just crept into the bushes in the forest. He was just hiding behind the bushes in the forest. And seeing this deed, the dog was surprised. Why my master wolf is getting afraid? Why he is just hiding behind the bushes? What's come over you, master? He asked. What has frightened you so? Can't you see? There is a bear out there, and he might eat up both of us, you and me. So, saying the nature, seeing the deed of the wolf, the dog was surprised, and he is asking to him, what happened to you, master? Why are you so afraid? Why you are so frightened? Frightened means why are you getting so afraid? Then the wolf answers him that, can't you see there is a bear? And if he is seeing us, he will be eating both of us. He will eat you as well as me. Seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with him, and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. So now the dog came to know that the wolf is not as strong as the bear, or the bear is stronger than the wolf. So now the dog doesn't want to do service to the wolf, and he left him and asked the bear to be his master. The bear agreed to this readily and said, let us go and find a herd of cows. I will kill a cow, and then we can eat. Then we can both eat our fill. So now immediately the dog asked a permission to the bear, and the bear also agreed to the statement that he will be his master. And he is just telling to the dog that let us go and find a herd of cows. Herd of cows means a group of cows, and I will kill a cow, and we both can eat our food. We can eat according to our wish. We can just fulfill our needs. We can just fill our tummy. They walked on and soon saw a herd of cows, but just as they were about to come up to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. The cows were mooing loudly and running in a panic in all directions. So now the bear and the dog, they are in the journey to find out a herd of cows, and they had seen a herd of cows, but when they were about to reach them, they were stopped by a terrible noise, and the cows started mooing. Mooing means crying very loudly, and they were running in panic. Panic means due to fear, they were running in all directions. They got afraid by seeing or hearing something. The bear looked out from behind a tree, and then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. So the bear was searching, what is the matter? Why the cows are running? And he just looked from behind a tree, and seeing something, he too ran hastily. Hastily means fastly deeper into the forest. So the bear was also getting afraid of seeing something. Now, why did I have to come here? Said he to the dog. It is the lion who rules the forest in these parts. The lion? Who is he? Don't you know? He is the strongest beast on earth. Well, then, I'll say goodbye to you, bear. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. So now the dog comes to know a new information that seeing the lion, the bear get feared. Okay, and the bear says to dog that it is the area where the lion is ruling, and he is the strongest beast in this part. In this earth, he is the strongest one. Hearing this, the dog just bid bye to the bear, and he says that I just want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. So you are not stronger, you are not strong as the lion. So I am going and giving service to lion. And off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. The lion agreed to it, and the dog stayed with him and served him for a long, long time. It was a good life, and he had nothing to complain of, for there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion, and no one dared touch the dog or offend him in any way. Here, the dog asked a permission to the lion to be his master, and the lion too agreed with it. And the dog stayed with the lion for a long time, and it was a pretty good life, and he had nothing to complain of. He was getting everything because the lion is the strongest beast or the animal in the forest. And seeing lion, no one has the courage or no one was brave enough to touch the dog or offend him in any way or create any trouble to him in any way, because the dog is serving the lion. Nobody dared to touch him. But one day the two of them were walking side by side along a path that ran amid bare cliffs when all of a sudden the lion stopped. Here comes the climax of the story. One day, both of them walking side by side along a path that ran amid. Amid means in the middle of bare cliff. Cliff means a steep, high rock. So bare cliff means there you can't see any grasses and all. They were just walking in the middle of a bare cliff, and all of a sudden the lion stopped. He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paw with such force that the hole formed there. Then he began to back away very quietly. So, seeing something, the lion got agitated, got angry, and he just struck the ground angrily. He just hit the ground angrily, and it was so strong to make a hole on the ground. And then he began to back away very quietly. Back away means move away very quietly. He was just walking away from that area very quietly. What is it, master? Is anything wrong? Asked the dog, surprised. So again, the dog got surprised by seeing the actions of the master lion. And he's asking, is there anything wrong? I smell a man coming this way, the lion said. We would better run for it, or we will be in trouble. And here is the reason why he got agitated and why he is moving back. Because he is able to smell a human being over there, and it is better for them to run away or they will be in trouble. Oh, well, then I'll say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. Again, the dog understood that the lion is not the strongest animal in this world. So he just said goodbye to lion and said that I just want a master who is the strongest in this world. There should not be anyone who is stronger than him. And off the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. This happened long, long ago, but to this day the dog is man's most loyal servant and knows no other master. This is the climax of the story. Here the dog joined with the humans, and he is staying with him and serving him faithfully. And this incident happened many years before, and till now the dog is the man's most loyal, the faithful servant, and knows no other master. Even after many years, the dog is still serving the human beings and are very loyal and faithful to its master. So this is all about the story, and I hope you understood it completely, and I hope you understood the word meanings as well. And if you have any doubt, please do comment below. Thank you for watching.